Mm-hmm. Hey, there he is. Woohoo! I see you.
Awesome.
We just went hot.
I know. I was like doing this and then it went red. I was like, what out there before he went live because he's not saying anything.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Johnny, Red, Jeff, Fishion, Xanadude. We only got about 4 people in here so far because uh, I don't know how many people how many people, I don't know how many of you have heard, but there is, hey, Denny, um, the largest swap in the Midwest going on this Sunday. Um,
And is Aquashella this weekend also?
it is. So there's going to be a lot of people that are busy. Like, I know John and Lisa aren't going this year to the Florida one anyway. Um,
Oh, good. Well, I
but
shouldn't say it like that.
right, I get you. Um, but almost everybody else is going. So to one of them, like Foxy's going to be at the Quad City swap this weekend. So I know she's busy
Yeah.
getting ready for that.
I bet Jason and Joanne hate that because they love the Quad City swap too.
They do, but I don't know if he's speaking. Hey, Jenny, and Babs, what's going on? Did I miss anybody? Oh, Benji. Um,
Aquashella pays him to talk. So
yeah,
that's probably more lucrative.
I don't know that he's talking this year though.
Oh,
I can't remember. I
well, I
know
don't know.
John was not asked to talk, so he was going to have a booth instead, but then they just got busy. So.
Wow.
Hey, June.
Well, that's
So
awesome.
you're going to be painting today, I assume?
I was just gonna make a little thing,
Hey, Mac.
but I do have to move my stuff around. This I glued last night.
Can't see it. You went too low. There you go.
My little waterfall thing.
Yeah, it looks
I think
good.
it came out really cool. I think
How
I'm
did
gonna
you
put
end up
another.
attaching it? Did you use the caulk like Rico was saying, or no?
Oh, I use super glue for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the caulk for the tube in the back,
Oh, yeah.
just because water there will be moisture and stuff.
Jason's here. Hey, Jason. My
Hi,
master.
Jason.
Bipolar. Mac. I might have already said hi to Mac, or I said it in my head when I read it. If not,
Is it Johnny Mac? It is Johnny Mac.
it
That guy's
is.
one awesome dude.
He is. I agree. He's everywhere.
He's just amazing.
Geekster's like, what about Rico's clock?
I changed my alarm last night so I would make sure that I woke up. And boy, it is a weird sounding. I think it's called the circus music, and it's like almost like the cantina music.
Uncle Smiley's here.
Hey, Uncle Smiley.
I use Stephen P. You're up early. I usually use the air raid sound. Depth charge. Good morning, sir. You know the just the
Yeah.
wailing.
Well, the one that comes with it is the one I've been
Yeah, he
using.
was.
Noticed sometimes it doesn't make noise anymore. It just like fizzles out on me. It just goes real quiet because I
What?
always have this thunderstorm going on because I have to have something loud because I hear the stupid ticking in my heart. Tick, 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 tick. And like I can hear it right now ticking, but I can't go to sleep with it ticking. So I have to have like a thunderstorm on my phone going off. And I have it full blast. So I have wind, thunderstorm, and rain. All
Nice.
oh.
I've tried that. It's so weird. she might even be listening, but my wife, she really loves the beach. You know, she loves the ocean. She loves all that stuff. And I thought it would be cool to play, you know, on Alexa. Sorry if anybody's got Alexa, but I'd say, Alexa, play ocean noise. And it would be the waves not kind of washing in. And it's kind of a soothing sound. And she just couldn't do it. I mean, she's I could hear her over there tossing and turning and off and you know, like
Well, I used to have it in my surround sound. I had this great CD. It was called Thunderstorm or Scary Thunderstorm for Halloween. And it was a CD. It was like 2 hours of lightning, wind, and howling wind and stuff. And when I got robbed during the Ferguson riots, they stole that too. Because I had like a 5-set disc player, or no, I think I had 100. I had like the disc player that held 100 discs, and they stole the whole thing. I used to have the 5. That was my first one. Then I bought the one that they stood up sideways, like record players, and you can just throw every disc you owned in there.
right.
I bet you the people though that stole it really were upset with my choice of music. I had like Rob Zombie, Toby Keith, and Billy Joel, and Neil Diamond, Talking Heads, and like all these weird, goofy groups. Lots of one-hit wonders. I love one-hit wonders for some reason.
J-Rock and Tracy Simone. I don't even know if I say your last name right,
song, I
Tracy.
like you.
But good morning. Is it Simone or Simon? There would be no E if it was Simon, right? Kitty's here. Hi, Kitty. Work.
Oh my gosh,
So
what is
this is the
she
best
doing?
part of my day. Oh, I don't know about that. Stubbing your toe would
Oh,
be
she's
better than
wonderful.
this. She is. Plant
Well,
sounds. Oh, plat. I plat. Oh my God. It's early. I play nature sounds to mask the tinnitus. Yeah, I hope I never get that. I don't know how I don't have that, June. You know, using chainsaws and chippers and just general idiocy, you know, with the headphones back when we had headphones that were plugged directly into your ear and you just crank up Metallica full blast. I don't know how I ever
well,
didn't get that,
I
or I
was
haven't got it yet anyway.
I was religious about that when I would, as soon as I'd walk into the car factory, they always had different types of
Morning,
earphones
Oinky.
or plugs. They had all sorts of stuff for your ears, whatever you wanted to stop the hearing or, hearing everything, they'd let you use because it's
Mhm.
so loud in there. And I would roll them up real tight
Robert
and then stick
Reed,
them in, and then they'd fill
Jimmy
up.
P. Yeah,
Jimmy P
Jimmy P. He's up early. Well, he's
and
up
Robert
really
Reed.
early. 10. What is it? It's got to be 8 o'clock
Ooh,
there, right? 8.
you know what? Oh, I
I
need
think
to
it's
blow
8.
my nose. I have to blow my nose, so I'm gonna turn off my camera and my sound.
Well, all right. I was really hoping to kind of hear and see that though. It's my favorite thing. MITB. Good morning, sir, or ma'am, but probably sir. Kitty had a second Anubias flower today.
Oh, that's
The
awesome.
Bolivian ring. Yeah, right. I can't even get plants to live, much less flower.
I thought the Anubias flower was gonna be some awesome looking lily, you know,
Squatchy.
'cause it
Squatchy's here.
sprouts, but it never opens. It's like it looks like a flower bud, but it never like goes. Bleep. It just goes, bleep, just a little stick that.
Uh, my give me a second. Peace plant. We got somebody sent a peace plant for Miles's visitation back in 2020, and it was doing pretty well for a long time. We are not good plant people though, and it started to wilt and whatnot. So we put it in a bigger, my wife put it in a bigger planter. But that thing, it would flower too, but like what you're saying, I mean, it wouldn't really flower. It wasn't like a flower. It was just like a randomly colored white leaf that would come up and then go away.
Weird. Well,
Yeah.
I had, what was it? Oh, my water sprite was blooming in one of my tubs. And I thought I had some type of mold or, a fungus popping.
What is
because I have
that?
these little white balls here and there in my 110-gallon tub, and this is the indoor tub. They never did it outdoors. At least I never noticed it. And I went to get it, pull one up to see what it was, and it was a freaking little flower on them, little white ball. It's pretty cute. And I was hoping it would turn into more. I was hoping the little ball would go, bloop, but no,
Yeah,
it just
right.
made a little white ball. So weird. It's like water plants only go halfway with their flower making sometimes.
I would never know because everything dies. I have like a plant over there. It's a sword plant, and everybody's like, "Don't get sword plants; they get huge." And I've had that one over there. That's the only one that didn't die, but it isn't living necessarily either, because it's still this big. It's just a little
Oh,
tiny guy. Just a
well, I got, that was the one thing I got from Nathan, Sand Creek Aquatics, was I got one of the Amazon swords, and it was about this big when I got it, and it got huge in a 75-gallon tank, and then it just withered away and died. It was so strange. I would put root tabs in there and everything, and I just couldn't keep it alive. It just, I don't
Hey,
know why it
Jeremy.
died. But I had these two lesbian angels that would take turns laying their eggs on it every week. It was like they rotated. One would go on odd weeks, one would be, putting their eggs on there, and then nothing would ever happen. Well,
Right.
because they're both girls. But when they both died, well, when one of them died, the plant died shortly after.
The
And
planted?
the plant died too. I mean,
That's weird.
it was not right away. It was probably months later, but still. But then the one single angel I had in there for like a whole extra year and a half, because I had all these angels for almost a decade. Well, most of them died off at about 5 or 6 years, but this one, boy, she hung on to probably 9 years old. She was a really old uh angelfish. I was sad when she died.
How old was she?
Almost 9 years old.
I've never done a deep dive. I mean, I have angels. These are the first angels, and that mostly goes to Pep and Roxanne, their breeding. But I used to get my angels at PetSmart, and they never lived ever, never ever ever. I mean, they'd have them for a couple of months, and then they'd just go belly up for no apparent reason. Everybody else, swimming around happy, fine, and then their nose down, in the gravel. So I got 3. Actually, I got 5 from Pep and Roxanne, and one didn't make it in the bag, and then I lost another one like right away, probably changing water. Their water's a lot different than mine. But the 3 that lived are still alive and doing fine. And this one back here, which you can't see because the lights are off, but that one came from a mom and pop shop, which was locally bred, opposed to coming from wherever PetSmart gets their stuff. And it's doing pretty well too. And it's in with Oscars and big cichlids.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, they just, I think they live, I'm just gonna guess off the top of my head, they live 4 to 6 years is my guess. Like if if everything's perfect.
Do you want me to see if you are correct? I can look it up real quick.
Oh, sure.
I'm sure
Watch, they lived 20 years and all mine died early.
that's what happens with every time I look stuff up. I'm like, well, he lived for a long time. Oh no, he didn't.
Well, neon tetras are supposed to live 8 years. They're like one of the longest lived tetras. But I don't think I've ever had one live 8 years.
Well, you were right in the middle, Ed. You were right at right near the front end of the lifespan. According to the Google machine, it says angelfish can live up to 15 years. 10 to 15 years
Whoa.
is normal. So,
Well, shoot.
so 9 years was at the front end of the lifespan expectancy. So you were right there.
No, I said 4 to 6.
Oh yeah, your guess, but your fish lived to 9. You said, right?
Yeah. Well, and that was the years that she was with me. She wasn't a baby. I bought them all when they were over a silver dollar size.
Shady's here?
Because
I miss Shady.
did you see
Anyway.
that Shady sticker he sent me?
Oh, that's badass. I got to get me one of those.
It is. That was really nice. He sent me a thank you card.
Got charged. We'll see you later. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Appreciate it.
Night depth. Or I guess it's not night. Good day.
I guess it depends on where he's from, but I think he's from here.
Yeah.
I see him a lot on Big Rich's channel. Why can't I remember the name of his channel? Ohio Fish Rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my plan is to go to Cookville today, but it's raining right now, and I don't think I want to drive in the mountains in the rain.
Probably a good idea.
I was also going to paint my bucket, my new tub today. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, you got a garage?
Better. Well,
with mom and dad gone, you probably could get it painted in the garage, let it dry, and then put it out.
Oh, they're here. They're back home.
They're back home already.
5-day weather report.
Here's the forecast for Dayton.
Okay, they say it's going to stop. Well, it's going to stop raining at 1, but then it's going to start back up at 4. I want the. Oh my gosh! And tomorrow's thunderstorms all day long.
Can you do me a favor and take a ride out to my place and just hang a giant tarp over the whole area that I cleared so that the grass seed doesn't wash away?
Yeah, it's. See, we got normal rain today, but thunderstorms tomorrow, and then all nice and pretty for the next 3.
June's waiting for her kid to get home from New York. New York City.
New York City. Where's that picante sauce from? Oh, wait, that's New Jersey. New Jersey.
No, not a ton of light and no root tabs. That sounds like my fish keeping level right there. Why won't these plants live? I can't figure it out. Well, you don't have any light and you're not giving them any food. Oh. Squatchy says, what the F, Whip? I don't know what he was, what the F in though. Get a little bit more specific.
Seeds. He's what the F it your leaves are gonna.
Oh,
your seed is
this is not
away?
her. This is not Plushy. He was missing for 4 years.
What?
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Something today was in the email. Okay. He was missing for 4 years. Plushie, her son was missing for 4 years?
No, it's got to be a different son. You'll have to,
Oh,
if you're feeling like you need to share the details on that. Yeah, because I read that one, and then my oldest son's Scott. Yeah, so it's not Plushy. You see, Plushy ain't been missing for 4 years, maybe 4 days.
it turned out he went into his armoire and came back from Narnia.
Yeah, right. That's an aged a minute.
Oh my gosh, I thought about June yesterday. I wanted to, if I had her phone number, I would have texted this picture. It was you know how on Instagram they also give you things that they think that you'd be interested in? You know, like other people that you
Nephew? I
aren't
didn't know that
subscribed
either.
to. Well, it's kind of embarrassing what they thought I'd be interested in. But
Yeah.
it was cosplay cats. It's this channel dedicated to dressing your cats up. And it's like, oh my gosh, my algorithm said I'm a cosplay cat person. But they had Jordy, the guy from Reading Rainbow, Lamar.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Well, they had a cat dressed up with the visor and his little outfit and everything from Star Trek.
And he tolerated that?
Mike, you got to start them off young, I guess, because I think a cat will do anything if you teach them young.
Burton.
Because like
Geeks got it.
I taught my cat Nico a couple of tricks. I taught him to blink or wink at you. So he doesn't do it as much now that he's older. I have to wink at him like 8 times before he'll wink. But he used to be, I wink right away and he'd wink back. And then I do this and he'll jump on my shoulders because I taught him to walk around on my shoulders. I wish I would have trained him to wear a harness and we'll go in the car. And then I could take him to places. You know, I'd take him to conventions and stuff. That would have been fun. Because he likes people. He if like we've a party of 20, 30 people, he'll be right in the middle of it. He'll sit on the chair and just or the middle of somewhere and just he loves being in the center of attention.
Who's having a reunion? Now I have to scroll up. No, I can't scroll up.
I'm kind of having a family reunion. My brother comes in on Monday, so I'm betting we won't have him for D&D because he's driving in from St. Louis.
Yeah, he said something, or at least it was thrown out there as a possibility if he wants to call in, and then we just roll for him so he's not trying to actively play while he drives, but he can at least follow along and tell us what he wants us to do. If
That's what I did, and it was a lot of fun. It really helps you travel good.
yeah, it kind of cuts down on the monotony, right?
Yeah, it makes your travel time go so fast. I did that driving home from Aquashella, and it was just a lot of fun. I was bummed out when it was over. I didn't know he told us. When did he say that?
During game night, so Monday.
I didn't even know he was coming till like 2 days ago. Shows you how I pay attention. Was it after the blackout? We had a major storm and I had a blackout that night.
He was talked about it before. You know what? Actually, I don't know. I would be speaking out my ass if I told you that it was before or after that. If you don't remember it, it might have been after, like when we were talking in the green room.
That was so weird because everybody has their square up there, and I've got it maximized, and then all of a sudden, every light in the house goes off except for my computer because it's on a battery. Just seamless. But all of a sudden, I was like this and moving, but everybody else was frozen, and I was like, and I could hear all this thunder and stuff, and the room that I was in, that craft room, is probably the most safe room in the house for like tornadoes and stuff because it's against the front of the house, which is underground.
Oh, Kitty says it was Tuesday when your power went out.
Oh,
So Monday, I think you just left. You said, to hell with this, I'm out.
what did I
You
do?
guys are talking weird. I like the way you talk. So Oinky says, was your ghost knife small and acrobatic when you got it? Maybe. Unlike yours and Stephen P's, my ghost knife found a hole and has never really come back out again, other than the occasional glimpse here and there. I mean, I've had that thing for a couple years now, and I've seen it maybe 5 times.
That's how my ghost knife was. It was like I was so excited to get a ghost knife. That was
Well, you got the clown knife, right? If I remember
Yes.
right. Yes. Yeah,
I got
it's a whole different species, but yeah, I think they
You're
do the
right.
same thing.
They just hide in its tube,
Yeah.
and all you see the end of its tail. And it's like, at least Bob Kaler's, like, his goes like a plant up and down in his tank. And I mean, it's a foot long, but you get to see it all the time because it's always doing its thing right up against the glass.
Well,
And
that's probably because it's too big to
filled.
hide anymore.
Well, the whole tank, everything is like mollies and stuff in that tank, and it doesn't eat any of the little fish. It's crazy.
Right.
And
That's
he
the
hand feeds it.
I have a now my ghost knife is probably getting, the last time I saw him come out was maybe 7 or 8 inches now. So I mean he's maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of that. 18 inches. That's what I tell my wife.
Oh, look, Danikin is here. He
Kenny
says,
E!
hello, Whippin' Ed and fish people. I'm not terrible.
But
impression
yeah,
of him.
he doesn't eat anything in there. I've got little tiny cory cats in there. They don't disappear. Now I bought the little tiny like jaguar shaped or colored catfish. They're called what were they called? South American bumblebee catfish. And now they're this big, and they every now and again do the murder suicide thing where they eat a cory, and then of course the cory kills it while it's in its belly. Yeah.
Nuts.
And so I'll find them just upside down. But I can't get those out either because all catfish, except for cory cats, hide. I haven't seen my Raphael in years. I haven't seen the bumblebees in years. It used to be where I could feed them and they'd come out and eat and then go back. But now they don't even do that. They wait for me to walk away, and then they dart in and dart out. Reverse that. They dart out.
Raphael. My Raphaels would come out every time I dropped the beef heart in, and they were on it.
They were on it, yeah. And Rico's, his used to come out, and I don't know that that's the case anymore. I think I heard him say that they don't come out so much anymore. I think once they find their little spot, they don't move.
Yeah, when I was at not Aquatic Aesthetics, at Fish Mania, the other good fish store that I really like here in town or in Chattanooga, I was looking for auto cats for my dad to put in that 17-gallon tank to help clean the glass and stuff, and nobody has auto cats. And I maybe Petco and PetSmart does, but I have reason why I won't get. Oh, hi, Lumpy. There's reasons I won't do that though.
Lipido.
So, but he had a little catfish that is a micro catfish. It was like this big, it had real long whiskers, so the whiskers were as long as the body.
Was
They
it
were
an anchor
little brown-
catfish?
Maybe, because maybe that's why they look like an anchor because their whiskers are so
Mhm.
big. Yeah, they were really neat. He said that they hide, but he said you buy enough of them, there's always going to be one swimming around.
Yeah. I had those. They're a little temperamental, but
$20
I
a
had them
piece.
for a
I was
while.
like, nope. Because I wanted to buy a school of 6 auto cats for my dad. And if I bought 6 auto cats is going to cost me $30. I don't know, $40. But 6 of those cats would have cost me $120 plus tax.
I don't know that
So,
if you go to a swap, you probably find them cheaper. I bought 2 sets of 3, and it didn't even cost me $20.
oh, that's awesome.
If
Well,
we're talking about the same fish.
if I get the opportunity at a swap, I'll do that if I ever see them because they were really neat.
Yeah, I have that little 14-gallon cube that I wanted to put keep it like Asian related fish in there. Yeah, so it was coolies and those anchor fish and the betta and that kind of stuff.
Neat.
But now it's just a leaky, gross mess. So it's half filled and it's got the calcium stain like halfway down the tank now. Yeah, it's your typical nightmare fish tank. I'm just gonna pitch it here eventually.
I hope I said good morning, Doinky, but if I didn't, I'm sorry, sweetie. Good morning.
I don't know who Robert Eaton is, but we're not going to talk to him right now.
Oh, was that on a phone call?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like looking through chat, looking for a Robert. I'm like, oh gosh,
No.
we don't hear what you have to say. Robert's like, I want to talk about Daniels. And
it was probably
Daniel talking on my show.
So I'm going to hopefully pick up. That's who that probably was. Robert is another name for Bob, and I am meeting Bob today at 2 to pick up a tank.
That's awesome.
He gave me
the one thing.
He gave me the measurements of 72 by 19 by 24. I don't know. I've never really measured the 18-inch tanks. Maybe they are 19 overall.
I have a tank calculator if you want me to look it up.
I did, and it was like one. If you use the 19 inches, it's 140 gallons, and if you use 18, it's 135. And I've heard of 135s, right?
Oh, there's every size, really.
I do, Kitty. I don't know if I can post a link to it, but maybe. Let me see if I'm skilled enough to do such a thing.
Oh,
I am probably not.
I won some fish on Skipper's show last week. Some shrimp. I
You
won
did
some
not.
of Kenny. I won some Kenny E Blue Dreams. But I asked him if he could hold on to them for a week so I could prep a tank for them.
For just a week? You're slipping, man. Usually you wait for a month or two.
Yeah, and I haven't even got the tank ready. So when he asks, "Are you ready?" I'm going to say, "Can I have one more week?"
One more week, please.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
see,
I need
I
to
can
get
see
down there.
my account. Where's my store?
I wish I had more dexterity with my big fat fingers.
My stores. You'll have to let me know if this works. I don't, you'll have to, somebody will have to click on it to see if that takes you anywhere.
Is it for your shirts?
Yeah. Yep. Ed, how are these lazy rainbows doing? Oh, those, not these.
Is that from Lumpy?
Yep.
Lumpy's awesome, man. Those things are so much fun. I absolutely love feeding them. I probably feed them too much because I love watching. Rainbows might become one of my favorite fish in the world because they're just as a pet because they're so much fun to watch. They're like little torpedoes or sharks or no, you know what they remind me of is what are tuna. How the tunas go real fast through the
Oh, yeah.
and eat the fish in the pot schools because they just go. It's so cool. I dropped some shrimp in there and they're bam, 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 all over the place. They drop flake in there. They even do that. They're all doing great and awesome. I wish I would have measured them when I got them to see if they're growing because I look at them every day, but they are such a fun fish. I've got to get the green spotted Severin over to Bob Kaler, and then I can put them in the 200. And I'll put them in the 200 and let them start growing out. Well, not growing out, but that's going to be their home. And then I'll get like 10 Congos and start growing them up to go in there with them. But I want to quarantine the Congos. I'll quarantine everything that'll go with those rainbows because we got to keep them living and pretty. Boy, my baseball team though is terrible.
Kitty, there should be shirts. There's a woman's here, hold on a minute. Present, share screen. Angelfish, no. You left something behind, no. Says it right there. So hopefully I'm not sharing anything I shouldn't. So there's this kind of shirt for the women folk, and Shady won last week's giveaway, and then how do you get rid of that? And then come on.
There's the heart I made. It's going to go on a belt buckle for a girl G.I. Joe that I'm making. She's a punk.
Oh, you couldn't even see that, could you?
So small. I mean, look at how.
So you can see there's a shirt right here, and there's a woman's shirt right here. I don't know. Hey, Sue Ann. Depth charge was here earlier. I only see hats and stickers, is what Geek is saying. That's weird. Why would they not be on there? Did you click on Oinky's link or on mine? You can't see my screen? You can't see this? I can see it. Ed, can you see it?
I'm gonna go to Facebook and look, or not Facebook, YouTube.
Oh,
Let's see. I'm gonna click. Oh, I see the hats from Oinky's link for $16.11. That's a good deal. They're kind of an old trucker hat.
yeah. There's a trucker hat. There's a mug. I don't know. I guess I'll have to work on that.
And then let's see if I can find yours. You put a link out too?
Yeah.
Oh, I see another Oinky link. I see a third Oinky link. Oh, I see whips. There we go. I'm clicking on whips. Hats and t-shirts or stickers.
That's
Oh,
weird.
gosh.
Weird. Oh well, I'll figure that out. But yes, there's shirts and stuff in there too. I mean, I don't know if you can see it on what you're looking at on YouTube. I don't have YouTube pulled up, but now it's probably going to be talking double if I do.
I'm going to talk to Scotty later today.
Scotty the fish
About-
freak or Scotty Aquatic?
Scotty the fish freak. About purchasing a booth for the Aquashella. Or not for Aquashella, for the Clash.
You know what else is weird is this stream is still showing as upcoming.
Oh, did you set it for PM instead of AM?
I don't think. No. Oh, it says 11. Why would it be on 11 o'clock? Whoops.
Well, thank you everybody that did show up.
Right? No. Thanks for finding me. So can you see this one? Can you see the screen
Oh,
when
I'll go back.
I have to hit stop sharing. Where's the stop sharing?
Let's see. Oinky just put another one out. Oinky has Whips World, and it says check out these t-shirts, but it doesn't have your t-shirts. It's got like two pandas holding hands. Your Team 27, like a Monet pattern for girls. I don't know what that is. A pink girl kissing, but she looks like a Muppet.
That's fantastic. I can share the
Jenna
shirt.
sees it. Jenna P 123 says, now we see it. But we're seeing it on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yep. Oh, Geek Boy says that now I see it. So people are all randomly seeing it.
Try
like
that
Facebook.
link. That's a link right to directly to my shirt.
Nope. I see a purple shirt. Let's see. It says MSB
The one I just posted?
2024. Yeah.
What the hell?
It says this product is rated PG-13. I'll share this link with you. Let's see. It's harder to share when you just have one image.
I don't even know how to find me on Facebook or on YouTube since my live stream is early.
See, I just linked it at the bottom if you want to pop it for a second, because that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if that's what other people are going to, but it might be a problem with Zezel getting their channel, like their address messed up. Oh, she says the user has to verify that they are over 13 to see your shirts. What do you got going on with your shirts?
because it says let's get tanked, it's a play on words, you know, even though I'm talking, you know, fish tanks, you know, it's even people that are on who know me oftentimes take it as drinking. So
My
that's the only reason it has to be PG-13.
gotcha. Dennis says, yes, Ed, that's what I see. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, my shirt said got guppies instead of got milk, you know, on them. My shirt said, I don't even know if they're for sale anymore because they were James's. I don't know if James still has his whatever that's called. It was the other one that people buy shirts through. Not Zezel, but the
Yeah, that link goes right to my shirt for me that I posted. I just tried it. That's too weird.
Teesprings. Thank you, Barbara. It's really weird. For some reason, when you're like talking live on these type of shows, your brain kind of starts to fizzle out.
Yeah. I used to think that John was just messing with me because I put out like the lyrics when back when I could super chat. Um, I would super chat a lyric to a song I know he knew, and I'm sure he knew it too, but he couldn't think of it. So then he'd be like, "Yeah, I know what that is, but I can't remember what it is." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
So
And then I
strange. I don't
started
know if
streaming,
it's
and I'm like, "Oh, I get it. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Danny V, what's going on, buddy?"
I don't know if it's because you're looking at your own yourself up there, if it's
See you
you're
there,
thinking
John.
about everything that people else are saying, and there's an adrenaline pump or something. Oh, I don't think I have any adrenaline. I'm on here too much, but I don't know what it is. That's what I see.
That's what I just poked it up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so when I click on it, that's what I see. Isn't that weird?
So let me see if I can do this. If I can go there
How do I?
and I can click on that, can I share that page? Present. Oh, I gotta stop sharing first.
It
Share
must be
screen.
that because you're tanked. I'll make one that says, "Are you tatered?"
How about that?
Yay! Yep, I see it.
There it is.
Of
I
course,
know it's
everybody sees it.
there.
You need to, along with that, you need to do the old-fashioned shorts that were kind of shorty
Surf
shorts.
City. Go ahead.
You
Sorry.
know that like have they were like the ultra shorts that only went like the guys would wear them back in the day. It was like basketball shorts. But I just picture somebody wearing those shorts with that t-shirt.
With this one?
Yeah, like blue shorts with a yellow or white stripe on the side.
Right.
Getting all nostalgic.
Here's the the return label. That shouldn't be up there. How is that up there? It's crazy.
It was sure great seeing Rico last night.
It was. I was hoping he would have it in him to go again, but I think he looked beat. Hey, Salient, what's going on?
Poor
I can
guy.
see you, but you can't see me. Salient, I have a little thing going on where his whatchamacallit, his live stream won't recognize my font. I type and I type and I type, but none of it ever goes through.
That is so
Come
weird.
on, man. What is going on here? Nobody ever calls
Well,
me. Go away.
I had a couple of people blocked and I didn't know it. And it was very strange, the people that were blocked. It was like Ryan, I think, from Portland. He has like call letters.
Yeah, he's
Or
south or northwest
Pacific
peninsula. No,
Northwest.
Pacific North. Yeah, that's what it is. PNW.
Yeah. It was. There was a couple people that were on this block list that I have no
That's
idea.
it. Jenna.
Now, can a random mod block people?
Mods can. I don't know. I think.
Or if it had
Hey,
to have
John,
been
what's
me.
going on? I think that the regular mods
John.
can't, but like I did I hide somebody? I don't remember what I did, but Oinky would probably remember. We were on Primetime Aquatics, and I had my phone balanced right here, doing water
Huh?
changes while I was listening, and I hit it, and it was a brand new phone. I just got it, like a month before. It was right after the Clash because that's where I got it up there. And I did this. What? Get I'm trying to catch it, and somewhere in the process of doing this, I hid somebody or whatever it is you do. And it took some doing to get them unhid because I'm like, Jason, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, but it says I hid them.
Well, I won't say her name, but I had a situation probably 4 years ago with a woman mod that I had that she thought that she was being disrespected by one of the other mods that I had, and it just everything went to hell. And always wondered if maybe she blocked some people, and these were nice people, but she just took things way out of contents. Like they did not mean anything like that.
There's a couple. I've heard that from a couple different people where mods get a little bit too carried away. It's too easy to butt block people, right?
Yep. Well, and then like when I was doing the shows like Aquashella and stuff and walking around live, I was pushing a lot of buttons trying to get it to work, with Rico and I when we like set it up. So maybe I could have done something that way too. I don't know. But I couldn't see any of the chat. I just basically set it up so I could see what was on my camera when I was walking.
Jenna seems to be knowledgeable. I was going to reach out to Steven, but you might actually be equally or more so better to ask. I literally, Jesse and I talk on what was it, Instagram? We were talking back and forth. I was typing in his chat. I could take a screenshot of what I typed and show it to him. I'd screenshot it and put it in the thing, and he's like, "Man, I don't get it." And he's like, "Well, maybe I can make you a mod," and he can't because, as he says here, nothing shows up. There's nothing for him to click on. So I don't know. And he said he's looked, and I am not blocked. If you have any suggestions, I would be willing to give it a try. If it's on my end, it might be on my end. I don't know, because it's his show is the only one I have an issue with.
Now, is that Silver Creek? Silent Aquatics?
Salient? No, that's Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I'm sure you've seen him. He's everywhere. He just crossed over 10,000 subs not too long ago.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, sometimes people change their names, and because didn't I keep wanting to say because you called him Alien, and I keep thinking of my old buddy Scott from Alien Aquatics.
Oh, salient. With a S, like salient.
Salient.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I was talking about.
People are funny
but
today.
didn't I know, isn't that awesome? I love that. But Tommy, he changed his name just a little bit not too long ago. Silver Creek Aquatics is now
Yeah, wildlife
Silver
or something. Yeah.
or something aquatics.
He took aquatics out and he replaced it with like a
Backwoods?
wildlife. Yeah. She says, I'm never better than Steven on anything. I don't know if that's true.
I bet you're better at cookie making. And that's the most important quality about you.
And you've never knocked me down and stepped on my throat, even one time.
Does Steven do that a lot to you?
All the time. He's always picking on me. He's a big bully.
Yeah. When I see him, I just go the other way.
For those of you who don't know, I'm kidding, obviously. Although he is a big man and probably could.
Yeah, I just cry. He started beating me up. I'm a shell of what I was once. I lost about an inch with my back surgeries, even too.
I bet I used to be 6'5", and now I think the last time I uh-huh.
He'll be clashing with everybody.
No, just me tossing me around like a rag doll.
Just wear your knee braces.
It's just the live streams, Jenna. I can comment on like after the fact.
What I hate is I can't see, and it was actually Steven that
Chris.
helped me originally.
Both our masters are here today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Go with the flow.
I forgot what I was saying.
Stuff about things, about a guy.
Oh, Steven fixed it once because I lost my chat on my telephone on my own shows. Well, now I never get to see the after chat on my phone.
You got to click it. Do you click it? Actively go in when you're doing it and click it?
I'll do it right. I'll go to last night's show because I used to just.
When you're setting up the show, you have to, I don't know if you can do it after the fact. You probably can't. When you're setting up your show, you got to click on both. You got to show active chat and then the other one, whatever that's called, for replay.
Well, but I can see it on my laptop.
Oh, well, that is weird.
Let's see. Where's lives?
That sounds like a personal problem there, June.
See, I see CJ Black said something. I'm going to give her a thumbs up and a heart. Then I'll say thank you. But trying to, because like he said, just go slide it sideways to see the live chat. And it used to work, but now it doesn't work anymore.
Do you have both? Do you have both buttons? Do you when you're looking at Jenna just said it? I can't quite make that out. Now go back to the other where you have to choose a comment. You know, when you first click on the video,
like that.
Is that before you commented on anything?
Comments?
Yeah, where there should be like where it says comments, and then there's like a double dot, and if you slide it over, it'll show live comments.
Yeah, I don't. Let's go to a really old live video because I used to watch it all, all the time. This is from like 11 months ago. Yeah, I've got 2 dots from 11 months ago. So I can see the live chat here. But, well, can I? Wow, I didn't like anybody's comment 11 months ago that people sent me. That's terrible. Normally, I always try to. Oh, well, let's stop dealing with this because we're doing silent.
Yeah.
We're just both looking at our phones while people are
I was trying to figure it out for you,
trying
but
to be entertained.
Yeah. Here, everybody, look at the top of our heads.
Yeah. This is some high quality TV for you at home
Right.
or at the office. You just want to
Well, you know
not
what?
listen to
Actually,
boss stuff.
it's 11:02. If one of the mods want to throw in my Fish Tank Aquatics link, I am sure. Yep, he just went live. So we probably should wrap this up and send people over there.
Sounds good. Did we say hi to Keith? Go with the flow said.
I did
Hi,
way
Keith.
earlier, but I can say it again. Hey, Keith.
Now go with the flow is Richard, right?
Yes.
Richard, such a nice guy. I
Yep.
hope we said hi to Richard.
I said it when he first came in a while ago, but it was kind of while you were talking, so
No,
I don't know
no.
how often it's heard. And that's the other thing. I don't know why some people's comments come in right away, right when they're done, and some you have to wait 3-4 days.
Oh yeah. Well, and like let's see. Last week at the auction, I bid on something and somebody else bid on it, and Skipper said, "Sorry, Ed, you're way too slow." But on my screen, it said that I was before them. So
Were you in
that's
top
the
chat or all
problem with.
chat? If you're in top chat, it messes you up.
Oh, I'm never in all top chat. Let's see. What's today's date? Today's the 5th or the 17th, so it'd probably be the 10th.
Nathan's here. Hey, Nathan. You came in at the tail end, unless you've been lurking. So I don't know if you guys caught that while he's looking on his phone. I got to remove that. How do you?
Oh, there it is. See? On mine it said that I said 31st.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
don't care. They're just trying to sell stuff. But I just didn't think I was way too slow. But I wasn't going to go over 30, so.
It is what it is, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm not upset. But it was like, man, that just
That-
proves, though, that you shouldn't have necessarily things that are timed.
Right. That happened to me too on Jason's Primetime Aquatics. They were giving away something, and I was
His
on live
giveaways
chat,
drive me nuts.
and they do
He
this.
is the worst giveaways.
He says, pick a number between 5 and 15. And I was looking, and I was definitely in live chat, and I was definitely the first one. But on theirs, they showed everybody, and no, he won, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I would have given it away anyway because I don't think mods should be able to win. But
Well,
it was just that was just proof to me personally that I'm like, yeah, that's not probably the best way to go. Although it's only happened like 2 times, so how bad is it really? So.
Jason always does his giveaways that way, and it's terrible because he has like 200 people watching.
Yeah.
And
And the
it
chat just blows up.
Went through 15, and it's like, oh well, it's all good.
It is. It works for
But,
them. That's all that matters, right?
yeah, that's true. I like spinning the thing though. That's really fun.
You what?
I like spinning a wheel. I think it's just a lot more fun.
That's what we should have done last week for the Shady Grady T-shirt or whatever that thing was. Were you here
Really
last week?
neat.
Yeah, you were.
Yes.
And we were trying to give that away. It took 11 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I was behind the scenes for like 10 minutes because you never
Yeah.
looked down.
Sorry about
That's
that.
you looked down today. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I was thinking, should I just call him?
Yeah, you can do that too. Um, yeah, sure. That's what it is. Lemonade.
You have a flask?
I do.
Oh wow. Is it a metal one or is it
I know
plastic?
whatever Zazzle does.
Hmm.
I made a bunch of weird things. Although the return labels shouldn't be on there. I don't know why those are on there. But anyway, yes. If you can, I saw that you did it already, but we went another 10 minutes. So if you want to throw in that link for Johnny's No Shoes is live, I'm going to hang up the phone here and take off for Peoria, which is about a 2-hour ride to go get
Oh,
that fishy thing.
I used to have season tickets to the Rivermen in Peoria.
Oh, really? So you were
Yep.
pretty close to me.
Yeah, I used to go to Peoria like every other weekend for the IHL when the IHL is the big deal. That was always fun. Good times. So Peoria's a fun town.
It
I almost
was.
went to
It's
Bradley too.
kind of a crap hole now.
Oh,
See you later.
yeah.
Danny, we'll talk to you soon, I'm sure. If not before Sunday.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'm gonna go. You all have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Be kind to one another, and we'll see you later.
All right.
Bye.